This video will cover providing students with feedback and helping students to find that feedback.
I'm in my sandbox here. I have submitted an assignment, this journal assignment, as a test student or in the student view. So if I go in here, as you've seen, there's a couple of different ways you can provide feedback. So if I click this arrow, you can add a comment here. And that's what I did. I've already done this once. This is not through SpeedGrader. Really, all of these comments funnel to the same area, the same spot where students will check that, but I just wanted to show you what the difference was here. So if I submit that, I can also go through SpeedGrader. This is what I generally always do is when I'm grading, I just go into SpeedGrader, unless it's just a really quick comment. So you obviously can provide your comment here. Now with this particular assignment, I've also connected it to a rubric. And you know, you don't have to do this, but if you have a rubric and you want to use a Canvas rubric that's presented to students, you can just quickly go through and click on these things, these various criterion to score the student. And you can see I've done that with all of them. They got full points except for these last two. And there would be a save button here. Once you get done with that, you could hit save. So I wanted to show you where the rubric, how that comes across to students as well. Now, the other thing that I do sometimes is I highlight or use the annotation tools for documents that students have submitted. So if there's something that you want to call out in the document, you can do that. Make a comment here. So I'd probably leave a little more in-depth feedback than this, but great job. There's the comment. It saves automatically. And once that comment's there, then students will be able to see the annotations too on their side. So once you're done with that, you hit submit. And now I'll go back to the student view and show you how to have them find that information. So go back. Now, students, whenever there's been an update to the grade, they'll get a number here. If there's been a number of grades that have been updated for different assignments, they'll get that number here. So this is basically indicating to them that, hey, you might want to go and check your grades for feedback, for scores, etc. So that's the first thing. And then under grades, they can go in here. I think that assignment's down here. Yes. So it'll give a little blue dot next to the thing that they need to check or want to check. Over here, obviously the points, if you've added points to it, the point total will be here. Their actual scores here. This is where you can click into this. Let's just click into comments. And whether it was done through SpeedGrader or just the basic comment, the whole threaded communication here will be here. And you can see that I even attached a document to my comments at some point, and they can get that document here without going into SpeedGrader. Now the rubric feedback, if you're not using a rubric, this won't appear, but they can also get the rubric feedback as well, or the rubric scores here as well. But if you're not using that, you can disregard that. But generally the feedback is going to be right here if you've provided those comments outside of the annotation tool. So if you use the annotation tool, the highlighting, the underlining, calling things out in the document, you'll want to direct students to the document itself. So the annotations, obviously we're not pulling up the document here, but they would have to click on the link to the document or to the assignment submission. And this is a step that's often missed by students, and I know faculty have done provided a lot of feedback in the past, and students just miss this, and it's not very apparent. But you can see up here in the right hand corner, they'll have to click on that link to view feedback. Again, they can see all of the comments here that you've made on the right side column, including the attachment, file attachment. But up here under view feedback, they'll need to click that, and then it will launch the document along with the annotations. So yeah, it's not I wish it would kind of just launch automatically when students went in here, but they actually have to click on that to view feedback within the document. I know some faculty don't even use the annotation tools because students miss this part. There is also a feature where students can download, or you can download, the annotated PDF. So if you wanted to save the document with comments added, or if they do, they can actually download that here. So hopefully this is helpful. If you still have questions though, please let me know. I'd be happy to create a video for them for you. But I'm not sure what tools you plan to use or will be using, but hopefully this will show you at least where to have them find those things. All right, thanks.